Two of today's Bitcoin live crypto market analysis and pre-trade strategy. Right now I have an entry signal. I have a trade entry signal on Bitcoin. I am just waiting for this candle to close to take an entry. I'll walk you through what I'm seeing here shortly. Right now I'm having to monitor the price on my entry. I want to get as close to my correct risk to reward as possible. Once I take an entry, I'll walk you through everything that I'm seeing here. We'll do a top-down analysis on the weekly chart here, starting on the weekly, the 4-hour, and then we'll go into deeper detail in what I'm seeing here on the 15-minute. But the top-down analysis will give you more clarity on what I have on the 15-minute chart. So right now, I'm just waiting for this candle to close. We have less than a minute. I'm just going to stick with likely this price here. Less than a minute. And I just took an entry here. So $50 risk on this trade. I'll walk you through the top-down analysis so you'll have a clear picture of what I have going on this trade idea. So here on the weekly, this is the current strong low, and this is the current week high, which is the all-time high. This is the weekly candle that we're in currently. Since reaching this strong low, you can see quite a bit of expansion here on the weekly chart, and then selling here, and then this bullish candle here coming into this week. Also, this is the current range on the weekly, so quite a large range. We're trading at the upper extreme here of the range. Here on the 4-hour chart, what we're seeing is, and also these purple lines denote the structural range here. So this is the current strong low on the 4-hour. This is the current strong high. So in an uptrend, trading in a large range here. Also mentioning here the weekly is also in an uptrend. So uptrend on the weekly, uptrend on the 4-hour, and we can see this is the buying that took place, especially this area here on Monday, and then we get some consolidation in this range here, and then in the afternoon during the New York session, we get this selling here, and it seems that now after this selling here, let's call this imbalance. It looks like an equilibrium has been reached at some point, and now price is returning here. And then if we come here on the 15-minute chart, we can see if we back up, there's been selling here. This area here, this is Monday, this area here, this is Monday, this is yesterday, and then this is the afternoon yesterday, where we get this selling here, and then this is pretty much today here. So this morning selling off here on Bitcoin, and then some interesting price action this morning. What you're seeing here these yellow lines here, this is the opening structural range for my trading window. And then we can, actually I'll zoom in so we can see the exact candle. So this is the structural high right here, the strong high, and also served at the time as the, is it the strong low or the weak low on this? What is this here? And talking, no, that should be here. No, actually it is, yes, this is correct. This single candle here, made up the entire opening structural range this morning. Just based on the look of the candles, just from the eye, I would assume that this doji candle was the low, but actually no, this was the low. I remember checking it this morning now. But this was the opening structural range, was just formed by this candle. Everything traded inside of this range here. And then you can see here there's a trading in a downtrend. So when this candle here closes above this level, you get a market structure shift, which would indicate a potential reversal. And then price action fails, goes below this level, and now this becomes, when this candle closes here below this level, this becomes another market structure shift, shifting from an uptrend, or this was a downtrend, market structure shift to an uptrend, and then this market structure shifts back to a downtrend. So now this was the strong high, and this was the weak low. And as you can see, the price action sold off, and then buying resumed. And then this becomes, where this was the strong high, this candle closes above it, which creates a third market structure shift, which shifted this to the current strong low, and made this the weak high. And when that happened, I'm looking for pullback past equilibrium down here into an area of discounted pricing here. And you can see that price comes into this area. So we get discounted prices, or price being offered at a discount after this imbalance. You get a rebalance here. So we get some displacement and some rebalancing here. So when that happens, I want to identify an order block that forms after that happens. And I've identified this candle here as an order block. And then I want to look for that order block to be validated. We get the validation here in this candle when price goes above. And then I want to take an entry on the next candle with the stop below this candle here. And this one, I took an entry here just a few minutes ago. This is basically where we're at in the trade. I'll show you my stop loss, as I mentioned, here at the low of this validating candle here. And for a target, we'll come down here on the 4 hour. And this is my target, my take profit right here. So I'm anticipating a run on liquidity up to at least this level here. And then we'll come up here onto the 15-minute chart. And now you can see that the liquidity that is being targeted is here. So let's zoom in. So I'm going to target the liquidity at the top of this range here. So there's going to be buy side liquidity here. There's going to be buy side liquidity here. There's going to be buy side liquidity here. There'll be buy side liquidity here, here, and this will be my targets for liquidity for this particular trade. And then liquidity could still be tapped into further here and here, or potentially even beyond. But based on my system, this is the end of the road for me if this trade actually works out. But we're early in the process, so let's see how this goes. This is the order. We don't need that. Sometimes it pops up. Sometimes it pops up when I don't want it to, and other times when I'm trying to get it to pop up, it will not. Very interesting price action this morning on Bitcoin. Having it change direction so many times. Did the same thing on Monday. We'll go back and take a look at that here. You can see this is today, but over here, this is Monday. Monday set up in a similar way, but just not as quickly and with less displacement on the price action that was causing the changes in market structure. I never got a trading opportunity on Monday, but we'll come over and have a look to see exactly what was setting up. So on Monday, the opening structural range would have been here. Very similar to, okay. This would have been the strong low. This would have been the strong high, or was the strong or weak high. Weak high here. Strong low here. And then we get in an uptrend, so there's a break of structure that happens here. That fails here. And then there's a break of structure here. Then a market structure shift here. And then this fails here, where you get another market structure shift. So break of structure, market structure shift, market structure shift. Whereas in today, looking at a market structure shift. I know I mentioned this just a minute ago. Market structure shift, and then here another market structure shift, and then here third market structure shift. So quite an active 2 sessions when it comes to let's say a currency pair choosing a direction. So definitely some people would have experienced what a lot of traders refer to as chop or consolidation. Very easy to experience that just taking trades if your system doesn't keep you out of that. And even if your system does keep you out of most of that, you'll still wound up in it at some point, just reducing finding yourself in, let's say, unstable or range-bound conditions, just like on Tuesday and Wednesday yesterday, Bitcoin being range-bound, so having to sit out 2 days in a row after having to sit out on Monday. But that Monday, that break of structure, the market structure shift, that last break of structure, that last market structure shift, it happened outside of my trading window. So I don't particularly count it the same as I'm seeing this, even though the same thing happened. It happened, as I mentioned, like with less displacement, in a slower way, where this seems to have more momentum behind it. So good price action for the trade that I'm in right now. Looks like this first run on liquidity has been accomplished here. So that liquidity has been swept. That was at the here. This would have been buy side liquidity for anyone who went short in this area. So that liquidity was just taken out just there, or was just swept. And now we're getting some pullback. And we're entering a new candle. Let's see, did we break out on the 4 hour? 769, 790. Okay, so Bitcoin just broke out on the 4 hour chart. And put in a new high. So I think what we're seeing now is the pullback from that. Unless it broke out, what is this? 107, 769, 107. Yeah. So this high that you're seeing here is this high right here. Bitcoin's still showing strength here. So we'll see if we can, or see if there is still continuation in Bitcoin here to continue to run on liquidity. But with two institutionally inspired candles like this here, or let's back up, like these two candles here with the large bodies. I like to see these candles, it's to me showing the full body, showing the potential for the institutional backing here, or institutional sponsorship. So seeing these, this set of large body candles here, to me is a positive sign and symptom of institutional sponsorship. So if all goes well, we can ride the coattails of this institutional participant to our profit target. Still pulling back. So it seems that we're at the low end of this range that was put in this week. A couple different levels to this range. Be able to put it into better perspective here on the 4-hour chart. But here, this area that you're seeing here coincides with this candle here, where this area from Monday this area here from Monday coincides with this area here, and then later on Monday we get this here. So now currently here, so very similar place as Monday. And then having target here. Interesting. Just because this being pretty much the mid-range of this consolidation area here. Actually, no, take that back. This is that mid-range. Okay. So as I was watching the price action in this area, I don't seeing these equal highs like here, these type equal highs, these type equal lows here. Just seeing certain areas, like seeing this, there's a liquidity void here. There's a void here. That's interesting. So this could be tapping back into, okay. So here's what I'm seeing here, what this could actually be trying to accomplish here, or what this price action could be, what it is attempting to do. If price is moving, my assumption is it has an objective to accomplish something. And the only thing that I understand, or the three things that I understand about price, is balance, rebalance, and run on liquidity. What price is likely to do. So what I'm seeing today is imbalance here, rebalance, and now I'm looking for a run on liquidity. But with that, seeing where my target is, which pulling it up here, seeing a few interesting things when it comes to the price. So here. Here. Okay. I have to try this 8 times. Okay. What I'm seeing here are these voids in liquidity here, where you're seeing only price being delivered to the sell side in this area. Same thing here, where you're seeing price only delivered to the sell side for these series of candles. Same thing here. So this area may be a little questionable here. So let's take this one out of the equation. Let's take that one out of the equation and say, okay, let's look at these areas, because this 3-bar play, let's go in closer. What's the high? 7614. What's the low? 7. There's a small gap in here. Let's say maybe a fair value gap in here. But I'd say on a more interesting note, my target falls into this gap here. This gap gets filled partially here, but not completely. So maybe price is looking to fill this gap. We'll see. So I'll keep an eye on price on these areas, see if there are reactions or anything. So this is the first full week of me fully implementing this new system I've been working on for the past few months, or at least been working on refining my trading system for the past few months, and then recently over the last couple of weeks pretty much went completely back to the drawing board and just completely changed, and I was going to say changed my system, but it's just a completely different system. So I've been working on a system for the past few months, and then a light bulb went off when watching some ICT material, actual ICT mentorship material, and was able to frame up some of what I was doing with some of the concepts that he was teaching, or that he is teaching, and with that just gave me a different type of clarity, or that light bulb type of moment. So yeah, actually my balance has been stuck a ton lately. I don't don't know what they've got going on here with the platform. I'm going to refresh this and see if this, if it will start working properly now. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, my balance will get stuck, but it seems to be working right now. Very interesting, this area here. Also, I'm noticing with these two candles, very small wicks here. Have less than a minute for this candle to close, and then we'll get a better idea if we're headed long or if we're headed back short. If we break out over this candle, it's a good probability. I'd say it's a higher probability we go long, just because it would be going long over the previous candle. In addition to that, it would take a lot of work for price action to put in an engulfing candle, and it would mean something pretty significant to me. If that happened, I'd likely be looking to exit, even though I don't have it as a formal rule right now. It may become one, but engulfing candles usually signify the end of whatever may be trending in a direction. An example being yesterday in the afternoon during the New York session, you get this engulfing candle here, which triggers this sell here that we may be trading out of this morning. Maybe putting in a new low for this candle here. What is the low? Yeah, it looks like it just put in a new low. So if a new low is put in, then this may be testing, or I would anticipate it testing my entry. But right now, this candle is just an inside candle, so it hasn't, price hasn't displayed which direction it's likely to go in. Just because it's The price action is currently within the range of the previous candle, just like the previous candle here is within the range of the candle before it, but I would anticipate this candle breaking out of this range here. It is just unclear whether or not it would be to the long side or the short side, but either direction would give some indication of future direction, or at least to me I would say it would be more probable that it would continue in whatever direction. To the long side, definitely, because there's nothing up here but liquidity, which is what I would think the objective would be. If price sold below here, the next liquidity objective would be here, and then here. But since price action just came from these areas, for example, when price was here, not saying that it means anything, but I would think there would be a higher probability that if this liquidity were to be targeted, it may be targeted here, since this price action here swept liquidity here, and also swept liquidity here. But price can do whatever it wants. The price delivering algorithm can do whatever it wants. So this is just what I'm seeing currently, and we'll find out what's actually going to happen. But based on my experience and how I would view the probability or likelihood of one thing to happen over the next, based on what has just happened, not just blindly trying to think of this, that, or the other, but hey, this is happening. What does this that is happening indicate would be more probable than not, not necessarily wishful thinking or hoping, or if this only does this, then this. Try to be more so, okay, when it does something, then I have a better idea. So right now, since this range, we're still trading inside of this overall range. So even if this candle's range is broken to the long side or either the short side, this is the range that I'm more interested in, just because it's the range that was set after this order block here was validated. So this range I would want to hold, even though it doesn't need to. The only thing I need to hold is this candle here. So right now, looks like we're maybe testing the lower end of this candle here. So interesting price action as we're just going from here to inside candle to here to what is behaving like another inside candle. Testing that low. So this low is 107.4251. And here 107.4475. And it seems like there was a little bit of a reaction off of testing the low there of that candle. So with this new system, the majority of trades seem to move along pretty quickly. But I'm assuming that was due to the volatility in the market at the time. With volatility dying off a bit, seeing the price action, let's say, take its time or consolidate a bit. So right now with these inside candles here, seeing it as a consolidation in this area. Which is a normal way that price is delivered. My entry hasn't been tested, so this is to me a good sign that things are still trading in the direction that I'd like to go. Now it seems like we may be headed for a retest to the long side of this previous candle. Wondering on this 4-hour chart or on the weekly chart, wondering whether or not there'll be pullback to around equilibrium or offer discounted price here on the weekly. After this, there was a break of structure recently up here that led to this new high, new all-time high being created here. With the new all-time high, just wondering, would price pull back to discount now that it's here in premium, or would price just potentially, or price is not done, or let's say the pricing algorithm is still seeking higher prices, and this was just minor pullback just to reach that. Alright. Looks like we're back to retest this level. So the current high of this candle is 107.6989, so very close to it. And the high of the previous candle is 107.7122. So less than 3 minutes until the close of this candle. Which now seems like it will likely close as an inside candle unless within the next couple minutes it chooses a direction. It would be interesting as far as I'm not a pattern trader. As I walked you through my trade idea, focus more on structure and I don't enter a position unless there's been some type of change in the market structure, whether a break of structure or a market structure shift. But in essence, or to simplify it, I'm looking for imbalance and then rebalance, so that I could take advantage of the potential run on liquidity. So just to keep it simple in that way. But for this, wondering with less than 2 minutes, with this candle looking like it's going to set up the second inside candle in a row, if this would potentially turn into a wedge type pattern, or if this is how they start to form. To me, it doesn't matter whether or not it forms a wedge or not. I'm not trading a pattern, but I understand that these patterns do present themselves, but it doesn't affect my trade idea, which is not based on that. Okay, now in the last minute, we may be making, okay, we got a new high on the candle, and we'll see if it breaks out from the previous candle or if it remains an inside candle. Looks like it's going to remain an inside candle. Very interesting. Price action. Okay, this goes above 107.7051, then the inside candle trend will be broken, if that is a trend, since it's 3 candles, but I don't know if that counts as that or not. But if we can break above 107.7051, then we'll be out of the inside candle forming pattern that's forming here. But right now, I would say Bitcoin is looking strong. As far as in pattern-wise, some people may look at this as like a bull flag type of pattern here, or a pennant, something like that. But again, I don't trade patterns. So 705.2 would do it. And ultimately, for Bitcoin to clear this 790 level, to get up into the next area of buy-side liquidity, that's resting right here. One of the reasons why I focus on day trading instead of swing trading or position trading, one or many reasons, but it seems that, or it's been my experience, it's very easy. We got the breakout here. It seems like we're making a run to put in, maybe going for a break of structure here. So with 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes into this candle, showing this type of strength, this could potentially be a break of structure, with this candle closing higher than the 107.769 level. Lost my train of thought to what I was saying before then, but it'll probably come back to me. Yeah, seems like this area of buy-side liquidity here may be up for grabs. But strong price action I'm seeing here in Bitcoin. I know there was, I saw a trader before I went live this morning calling a Bitcoin live or a Bitcoin long while it was selling off like this this morning. It was doing this. So I was not feeling, I wasn't feeling it, even though I knew it was possible. All this selling was pretty clean. If it were to just keep doing that, that would be pretty extraordinary. But I certainly, well, I can say my habit of forming a bias has been reducing greatly. I remember what I was talking about, whether or not or why I choose to day trade over swing trading or position trading. Just because things tend to reverse and just go back on things. Like you'd be waiting for so long, or it'd be this, or it'd be that. One of the reasons why I know a lot of people like the daily chart. I like it too, but one of the things about it is I want to trade it. But that type of trading hasn't really worked out for me. I know there are some people who can do it, but may struggle to trade intraday. So I think we all have our strengths and weaknesses, but even trying to get into the habit of, okay, let me work on a system to do it, but I don't even want to do that. Like, all right, so now we've broken out above the entry candle high. So this candle is looking pretty strong here. And again, anticipating a potential break of structure, which would move the strong low from here would be here. And then whatever the high of this candle would be the week high, in addition to any later candles before there was any pullback and any new lows were formed. So now the buy side liquidity here has just been tapped into. The next target on liquidity would be the buy side liquidity that's up here. So this candle is setting up, looking pretty good to be the start of the next leg up, if it can continue and close as it's doing, and then get continuation. But right now, looking probabilities of this trading long are, I would say, more probable than it trading short, but that is yet to be seen. So we'll keep watching and see if this trade continues to go in my direction. But whoever that trader was that was seeing a long, I don't know if they got into it earlier because there have been two market structure shifts to the long side. I don't know how they trade, or if they were already long. I don't know. But yeah, being able to go long now is interesting. Just how some people anticipate certain things. Whether or not it's emotionally based, that person could have a a vested interest in Bitcoin and only want to see it go up. They could be a long bias trader and just always looking for a long trade on Bitcoin, and the list goes on and on of why that person could feel that way. So try not to get caught up into what anyone else is doing or thinking, and I'd say doing our best to focus on our system, or what the charts are telling us. But or I would say most certainly your system should interpret the charts for you. So for me, it's like, okay, whenever I'm looking at stuff, it's like, okay, if I want to know what it means, I want to see it or interpret it through the lens of my system. Like, I only want to see Bitcoin or the crypto market through the lens of my system. It's my viewpoint, so, or much more so than just simply just going with, I would say, the standard practice of just having a bias, let's say. I would say currently my bias doesn't form until my entry signal is confirmed. But even then, trade could still go the other way. So even at that point, even though I'd be biased, I know that my bias has nothing to do with the market maker's intention. So understanding that I'm only going to be biased towards what my system tells me to do or not do, as best as I can manage. Trying to, or at least having a rule-based system has helped me greatly to reduce the amount of trading errors that I would normally experience. I would normally factor in a certain amount of trading error into my trading, simply due to the fact of that there was just such a daily occurrence of it. But being able to have a win and put that win into, or at least having a win wipes out the losses or the errors to a degree. But I found that having a system, a rule-based system that definitely keeps the account and the emotional account, keeps them in much better condition for when optimal trading opportunities occur. So not just the financial capital to be concerned about when making errors, but the psychological capital. And that comes with errors, whether or not it's a mechanical error of entering an order incorrectly or changing an order incorrectly, or pressing the wrong button if you've got hot buttons or things like this. But also simply the jumping into trades, not really having a plan, or losing a trade or a series of trades, then revenge trading, and things like this. To me, those are errors, but to me, those are emotional errors. And I found that, I think, like they say in like interrogation, everyone breaks. It's just a matter of when. I've found that when it comes to trading, there are certain things that, unless they are established, I would expect myself and any other human being to experience such psychological turmoil or stress. So if your system isn't performing to a level that you find acceptable, to me it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to get frustrated, and you're going to have emotional or psychological errors take place due to that. If you're trying to beat the markets, I know I've tried. Like it's going to lead to some psychological stress, some emotional disturbance, many things. I would say the emotional capital is just as important as the actual monetary capital, because if you lose your mental edge, you won't be able to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. Like I've found with myself consistently, I'd punch myself out for lack of terminology before an opportunity presented itself, or I'd draw my account down too much, making emotional errors, and then a clear-cut opportunity would present itself, and then I can't take advantage of it. But this is a part of the trading process, being able to gradually reduce the amount of errors. So I can say I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form, still human, but reducing the amount of errors is my current focus. And even though it is a weekly and daily challenge, so far it's proven to be very helpful to my trading account and to my emotional bank account. So right now it seems like we're approaching this buy side liquidity up here, and could potentially tap into it here on this new candle that we have here. So price action still looking bullish and strong here. We did get that break of structure. So let's set that up. So this is the new week high here. And we got to come down here. And we'll collect this. And that goes there. So now this is the current strong low here. This is the current week high. And if all goes well, this candle will form the new week high, which it may just have. So 107.9098. Yep. 912, 942. And I may have to keep moving that up, but that is a good problem. And we are, what do we have? 9499, 9509. So we're $1 away from sweeping the liquidity that's resting just above this candle here. So there was a reaction while reaching for that buy side liquidity. Okay, there was another attempt at it. And there was a reaction back to the sell side. Now back for another test, and that liquidity is swept. Bitcoin starting to show more strength here. And now you can see price starting to tap into this liquidity void that I mentioned previously. Be interested to see how price moves through this area. Price could move pretty quickly through this area, at least up to the top of the range here. Looks like Bitcoin is putting in some new highs now. Yeah. $7.99. I feel like if I go in, mess with this level again, it's just gonna go up on me, which is fine. It's a good problem to have right now. And there we go. Still going higher. So just getting some observation time with my new system, and that's why I've been tracking these areas, these liquidity voids that I've been mentioning. Been keeping an eye on them. It's not always an option, and they may not mean anything for what I'm doing. I recognize there are a lot of ICT concepts, there are a lot of retail concepts, a lot of smart money concepts. I can say the smart money ICT concepts I've found to be more beneficial to my trading than the retail, which is again why I don't gravitate towards patterns or put any kind of significance on patterns that I see, and just focus on my setups based on what I've been able to observe on, let's say, more algorithmic patterns. But all of the ICT and smart money concepts, I would say there's validity to them. But for my particular system, um, which I can say is based off of them now, but I just basically took my previous system. I was using market structure and Camarilla pivots, Camarilla pivot points, but I found the Camarilla pivot points to be very inconsistent and was difficult to find multiple people having success with them. So that had me really dial in on the ICT concepts and being able to take what I was doing with the ICT concepts, just put everything into frame for me. And then now I'm probably about halfway through the month. I think I had started the week of the Memorial Day holiday, so it was a short week. So that was a 4-day week. Then last week, a full week. So that's 9 days, and then today is Thursday. So that would be, 13 days, I believe. And then within a month, basically having about 20 trading days in a month. So for most things in my life and just in general, I apply the 30-day rule. So if I can do something for 30 days, to me that's a sign of potential sustainability. Excuse me, potential sustainability. Like I could do it ongoing. So typically about 20 trading days in a month. So wanting to get a preliminary 20 days in trading my new system to get a feel for what it does. Rarely do I put something together and on the first run through, or first or second run through, it's pretty much set up. Which this trading system, once I got into ICT's work, then it's pretty much opened everything up right away, which is a great thing, but also a scary thing if it's not something you're accustomed to. So with that, just wanting to log the hours and see what matters, what doesn't, what matters more, what matters least or less, and just gaining experience, gaining confidence in what I'm doing here. But so far so good. I can say the account, the trading account and the emotional trading account have improved during this time. And it looks like the trade is improving as price is buying higher and up into this liquidity void that I was mentioning, and also just wondering if price would really cut through that area. With an amount of ease, since there would be little resistance offered based on how price was delivered in that area. So with this candle and potentially the next, I'd be interested to see how easily price was cleared, up to this level. But with the way that this candle is forming, looking like there's potential for for a large amount of this candle to be institutional in nature with the buying. So it's been a rather slow week. This is my first trade. This is Thursday, so this is my first trade since last Friday. It took 4 days to get a trading opportunity with the new system. I've never had a system where I would say before now, I don't know. Well, yeah, I did have one system, the one that I had just before this, but the way that this is going, I would say maybe that wasn't a system. But the system I had before did not perform as well as this system, but it was definitely a lot more active system. There were opportunities, I would say 9 days out of 10, or maybe 19 days out of 20, if we take a whole month into perspective. But over the last 3 weeks, this is the third, no, I take that back. This is the sixth trading opportunity in 3 weeks. Tomorrow we'll have to close out. And there's the fact that the first week was a short week, only 4 days. But based on the numbers or the feedback that I've been getting from the market, I can anticipate 2 to 3 trading opportunities a week at this point. And the win percentage, even though the appearance or probability of it appearing is on the lower side, the win percentage is pretty high. So not counting this trade, which I don't know how it will transpire. I don't know how it will turn out. But for the 5 other trades over the last 3 weeks that I have been able to document, this system is at 80% accuracy. And then if this trade goes, or depending on how this trade goes, the accuracy will either go up or down, obviously, but be interesting to see how the rest of this plays out. Seems like there's still strength in the market right now. Did we break out of this candle? 195, 196.4, yeah. I'll continue to monitor price action here and see what the pricing algorithm has in store for us here. Maybe headed for more highs here. At some point, I would anticipate pullback, but it certainly doesn't have to before it wants to. And as I mentioned, I wonder with how much ease this area would be bought through. And these candles have to close to know for sure, but this is a very bullish candle here. I'll be interested to see how this one closes. Alright, and this may be the pullback that I was anticipating here, which would be good because it would allow me to move my stop loss up, which would protect some profits. But if it doesn't and it keeps going long, that's great too. Closer to target, I'll take that. So either way, I'm still in the trade, and so far so good. But this is On Tilt Trading with part 2 of today's Bitcoin live crypto market analysis and pre-trade strategy. We'll see you next time.